Hello, my magnificent lions, my beautiful and radiant Leo souls, and welcome back to Cosmic Wisdom. This is the sacred space where we journey together into the heart of the cosmos to unlock the profound truths of your royal path. I am your guide, and as I tune into your energy today, I feel a brilliance, a power, and a light so potent it feels like standing in the warmth of the sun itself. So I invite you now to take a deep, powerful breath. Breathe in your courage, your creativity, your boundless heart. And as you exhale, I want you to settle into your own magnificent presence, because the revelation we are about to uncover today is a confirmation of everything your soul has always known about its own power. Have you ever felt it, dear Leo? That undeniable solar flare of your energy that enters a room before you do? The way some people are drawn to your warmth, your laughter, your light, seeking your counsel and celebrating your presence. While others, they seem to squint, to recoil, to retreat into the shadows as if your natural radiance is simply too much for them to handle. If your royal heart is roaring, yes, right now, then you are in exactly the right place, because the universe is pulling back the curtain on a story so validating, so incredibly empowering, it will forever change how you view your own light. We are going to explore a truth that may seem startling at first. There is a woman, a specific karmic energy, who is paying a price, be it emotionally, energetically, or in some cases, literally, to escape your orbit, to never have to stand in the light of your presence again. But before your generous, loyal heart even has a moment to wonder, what did I do wrong? Was I too much? I need you to hear me with the full conviction of your soul. This has nothing to do with any fault of yours. This is not because you are arrogant, and it is most certainly not because you did anything wrong. It is because you, my dear Leo, are ruled by the sun. You are a walking, breathing embodiment of pure, unfiltered, unapologetic light. And some souls, my friends, have simply not yet learned how to face the sun. Today, we will embark on a sacred journey into this profound truth. We will view it through the lens of karmic astrology. We will divine its secrets with the wisdom of the tarot. And most importantly, we will illuminate the glorious reality of how the great Archangel Michael, the commander of the celestial armies, is standing as your personal royal guard, his flaming sword of truth protecting the sovereignty of your heart and your kingdom. This is not a story about rejection, my noble lions. This is the ultimate story about your power. This is the coronation of your soul's purpose. So, before we dive into this ocean of golden light, I want you to join me in a powerful declaration. In the comments below, I want you to stake your claim. I want you to write, "My light is my power, and I will not dim it for anyone." Let's create a dazzling vortex of solar energy right here, right now, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe to Cosmic Wisdom so you never miss these life-altering messages meant just for you. Are you ready to claim your throne? Let's begin. Let's speak about the very nature of your heart, beautiful Leo. In this life, there are certain endings that feel like a personal betrayal. A sudden withdrawal of warmth from someone you considered part of your pride. A connection that was once a roaring bonfire of laughter and loyalty, now nothing but a trail of cold smoke. For a soul as steadfast, as generous, and as deeply loyal as yours, this kind of unexplained departure can feel like a wound to your very core. It's a slight against your honor that your noble heart struggles to comprehend. You will ask, why? Why would someone I showered with my warmth, my generosity, my loyalty choose to turn their back on me? Why would they build a wall where I offered them a place by my fire? And here is the profound, liberating answer the cosmos is delivering to you today. It has nothing to do with your worth and everything to do with your radiance. You, my magnificent Leo, are ruled by the single most powerful celestial body in our solar system, the Sun. Your energy is not a subtle, gentle glow. Your energy is solar. It is life-giving. It is creative. It is warm, passionate, and unapologetically brilliant. When you walk into a room, you don't just enter. You illuminate. You raise the vibration. You bring life, color, and energy to everything you touch. You are the heart of the zodiac, and your very presence encourages others to live from their own hearts. And while this is an incredible gift, a beacon for souls who are ready to live authentically and joyfully, it is deeply, profoundly threatening to a soul who is living a life of pretense. A soul who is living in the shadows of their own fear, insecurity, and inauthenticity cannot stand in the full glare of your sunlight. You don't even have to speak. Your very essence, your confidence, your creativity, your refusal to play small acts as a powerful cosmic catalyst. In your presence, people are invited, even challenged, to be their biggest, brightest, truest selves. Your light doesn't just reveal the cracks in their facade. It has the power to burn the facade away entirely. And for someone who has built their entire identity on that false front, for someone who is comfortable living a small, gray, fearful life, your golden, expansive energy feels like a judgment. They see your confidence, and it mirrors their insecurity. They see your generosity, and it highlights their scarcity. They see your courage, and it exposes their fear. I have witnessed this countless times with the majestic Leo souls in our community. You live with a natural regality, a creative fire that is meant to be shared. When you give from a boundless heart. When you lead with courage and inspiration. You cannot stomach falseness. You cannot tolerate a lack of integrity, and this brilliant authenticity becomes an existential threat to those who are terrified of their own potential. So, when this woman, this karmic energy, chooses to pay a price to flee from you, what is she truly paying for? She is paying for the comfort of her own shadows. She is paying to not have to face the magnificent, powerful person she could be, the very potential that your light reflects back at her. It is not a rejection of your light. It is a tragic refusal of her own. You do not need to carry the burden of her choice. And hear me now, Leo, you must never, ever dim your light to make others feel more comfortable in their mediocrity. That is a betrayal of your sacred contract with the sun itself. Your purpose is to shine. Your purpose is to lead. Your purpose is to be the warm, beating heart of this world, inspiring others to step out of the shadows and into their own light. Remember this, always, someone leaving your kingdom is not a loss. For a royal soul like yours, it is a necessary purification of your court. It is divine protection, clearing your path of energies that are not fit to stand by your throne, energies that would only seek to drain your light and tarnish your crown. You are the king, the queen of your own reality. You are meant to be surrounded by a loyal pride, not by those who are afraid of your roar. Keep being you. Keep being that magnificent, big-hearted, creative Leo with a soul that shines with the fire of 1,000 suns. Because the sudden coldness you felt, that unresolved departure, it has a divine purpose. And that purpose is to clear the way for your true royal court to assemble, for souls who are not intimidated by your light, but who are inspired by it, who celebrate it, and who are ready to help you build your empire. And it is in that moment, when you release the need to be accepted by those unworthy of your presence, that something truly majestic begins. A shield of golden light, a divine protection begins to form around you. And this, my friends, is the grand entrance of your celestial champion, the mighty Archangel Michael. He has already arrived to stand guard at your gate. Stay with me, because the most empowering part of your coronation is about to begin. When Archangel Michael, the captain of the heavenly host, decides to station himself in your energetic field, dear Leo, it is not a quiet suggestion. It is a royal decree. It is the universe itself declaring that your time of being misunderstood is over and your era of true sovereignty has officially begun. His arrival for you is not a whisper. It is the sound of a triumphant trumpet fanfare. For a Leo, his presence is felt as a profound surge of self-worth and righteous power. Have you ever had a moment of pure, unshakable conviction? A moment where you stood up, squared your shoulders, lifted your chin, and a roar from the very center of your being declared, "No more. I will not be diminished. I deserve a kingdom that celebrates my light." That, my noble lion, is the moment Archangel Michael aligns his flaming sword of truth with the fire in your own heart. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe in divine coronations, and when Archangel Michael, who is so often associated with the energy of the sun, makes his presence known in a Leo's life, it is a sign that a major karmic cycle of self-doubt has been vanquished. He doesn't come to coddle or rescue. He comes to champion. He comes to the souls who have been betrayed or taken for granted and have made the courageous choice to reclaim their throne. He comes to the kings and queens of the zodiac. He comes to you. This divine protection may not always appear as you'd expect. Sometimes it manifests as a loss that is actually a promotion. A friend you thought was your most loyal courtier is revealed to be a traitor and is banished from the kingdom. A job where your talents were being stifled suddenly ends, freeing you for your true calling. A relationship where your light was being dimmed collapses under the weight of its own inauthenticity. And in that moment, you may feel like you've lost a battle. But I am here to tell you that you are actually winning the war. You are not being demoted, you are being prepared for a bigger throne. Archangel Michael only appears when you are ready to say, "I will no longer tolerate anything or anyone in my kingdom that does not honor the sovereign light within me." His purpose is not to seek revenge for you. His purpose is to purify your kingdom. He comes to sever the energetic ties to false admirers, to court jesters who mocked your dreams, and to energy vampires who fed on your generous light without ever replenishing it. He cuts the cords of doubt that others tried to wrap around you. He dissolves the ancestral patterns of playing small that may have held your royal lineage back. He sees it all, and with the permission of your higher self, he performs a swift, powerful, and liberating act of divine purification. And what is the result of this celestial intervention? You awaken to your own majesty. You look back at that woman, at that situation, and you no longer feel the sting of rejection. You feel royal indifference. You no longer feel the need for their approval. You simply see the truth. Their departure was necessary for your ascension. Think back, my magnificent Leo. Have you felt his presence? That day you woke up, and a sense of profound, unshakable confidence settled in your heart for no reason. That dream where you saw yourself wearing a crown of golden light? That sudden influx of creative energy and inspiration that felt like it came from a divine source. If you have felt this, that was him. That was Archangel Michael polishing your crown and reinforcing the walls of your kingdom. He doesn't need to appear in a vision. He just needs you to choose your own sovereignty so he can defend it. I believe every soul has a breaking point, but for a Leo, the breaking point is a coronation point. It's the moment you stop seeking love and approval from outside and you realize that you are the source of love. You are not too much. You are expansive. You are not dramatic. You are passionate. You are a divinely inspired creator, and your life is your masterpiece. But you cannot create your masterpiece if you are allowing vandals into your studio. And so, Michael is here now, wrapping you in a magnificent cloak of royal blue and golden light, not to make you untouchable, but to make you so secure in your own power that you can keep your great, generous heart wide open without fear of being taken advantage of. He is here to ensure that your creative fire burns brightly, fueling your journey towards your destiny. The universe has not abandoned you. Your spirit guides are your royal council, and Archangel Michael is the commander of your personal guard. This divine appointment is leading you to embrace your most powerful tool, your heart-centered, fiery, and unerringly creative intuition. Let's continue, because what you are about to discover will empower you to lead your life from the most authentic and powerful place of all, your own magnificent heart. There comes a moment in the spiritual awakening of a Leo when the roar of the crowd fades and you begin to listen to the roar of your own heart. This, my friend, is the seat of your power, the throne room of your soul. For you, intuition isn't a quiet whisper or a vague feeling. Your intuition is a bolt of creative lightning. It is a passionate, fiery, undeniable knowing that erupts from your heart center and demands to be expressed. If we were to draw a tarot card for this powerful leonine energy, it would be the Strength card, which depicts a woman gently closing the mouth of a lion, symbolizing mastery over one's own passions and instincts. Or it would be the Sun card itself, the card of joy, success, and pure, unadulterated vitality. Your intuition is your inner sun, your internal compass that always points toward joy, creativity, and authentic self-expression. You are a natural-born leader, creator, and performer. Your intuitive hits often come as sudden flashes of inspiration, a brilliant idea for a project, the perfect words to inspire a team, a sudden urge to call a friend who needs your warmth, a vision for a life that is bigger, brighter, and more joyful than the one you are currently living. This is not mere daydreaming, Leo. This is divine guidance. This is the universe speaking directly to you through the language you understand best, the language of creativity and passion. Have you ever had a creative urge so strong it felt like you would burst if you didn't act on it? Have you ever felt a powerful, heart-centered pull to do something generous or bold, even if it seemed illogical? Have you ever just known that you were meant to be on a certain stage, in a certain role, or leading a certain charge? Do not ever doubt these feelings. That is your soul's GPS, guiding you toward your highest destiny. That is your inner lion, roaring its truth. The world may have tried to tame that lion. You may have been called dramatic, bossy, or attention-seeking, when in reality, you were simply living from your passionate, authentic core. But I am here to tell you to reclaim your roar. The world does not need more quiet mice. It needs more magnificent lions, who are unafraid to lead with their hearts, to love with abandon, and to shine their brilliant light into every corner of this world. Your passion is not a flaw, it is your purpose. I want you to think about the last time you followed that fiery, heart-centered impulse. That time you took a risk, launched the project, made the grand gesture of love, or spoke your truth from the stage of your life. Where did it lead you? What magnificent adventure did it spark? Share that story in the comments if you feel called. Your story of courageous, heart-led action could be the spark that ignites another lion's fire. When you begin to lead from your heart's intuition, a magical alignment occurs. You stop chasing after the wrong audience, and you begin to attract your true pride. The people who are intimidated by your light, like that woman who fled from your presence, will simply be unable to remain in your orbit. The vibration of your joy is too high for them. And in their place, the universe will send you collaborators, supporters, lovers, and friends who see your light and say, "Yes, more of that, shine brighter." Your heart-centered intuition is the key. It is the golden key that unlocks the door to the final, most glorious stage of your transformation. The process of forgiving the past and fully, finally, and unapologetically claiming your throne. There is a sacred act of grace that a Leo must perform to fully step into their power, and that is the royal act of forgiveness. For a soul with as much pride and honor as yours, this can be one of the most challenging tasks, but it is also the most liberating. Forgiveness for you is not an act of submission. It is the ultimate act of sovereignty. For years, you may have held on to hurts and betrayals, feeling that to let them go would be to dishonor the pain you endured. But I want to offer you a new perspective, a royal perspective. Forgiveness is a kingly or queenly pardon. It is you from your throne, looking down upon those who have wronged you and declaring, "You no longer have power here. You no longer occupy space in my kingdom. I release you from my story, not because you deserve it, but because my peace is more valuable than my grievance." It is the ultimate act of reclaiming your power. It is you taking the narrative back into your own hands. It's saying, "This pain will not be the central plot of my life's story. My joy will be. My creativity will be. My love will be." Not everyone who enters your life is worthy of a place in your royal court. Some are merely passing through to teach you the importance of discernment. Some come to test the strength of your boundaries. Their inability to honor you was never a reflection of your worth. It was a reflection of their own character. You do not need to keep reopening old wounds to remember the lessons. It is time to turn the full, magnificent power of your generous, loving heart back onto the most important person in your kingdom, yourself. And when you do that, Leo, a breathtaking miracle unfolds. The very energetic frequency of your reality begins to shift. You stop attracting court jesters and start attracting kings and queens. You stop attracting those who want to drain your light and start attracting those who want to build empires with you. I want to ask you this. From the bottom of my heart, have you ever forgiven someone who never asked for your forgiveness? If you have performed an act of immense spiritual grace. You have demonstrated the true heart of a noble leader. And if you wish, share that victory. Your story of royal pardon could empower someone else to release their own prisoners and reclaim their own peace. Forgiveness doesn't mean you forget. It means you choose what to focus on. It means you look at the past, acknowledge the lesson, and then you turn your full attention to building your brilliant future. It is placing your hand on your own magnificent heart and saying, "This throne is occupied by love, by joy, and by me." You have been through so much. You have given your light and loyalty to those who did not deserve it. You have been the strong one, the sun for everyone else's solar system. And now it is time to make a sacred pact with yourself. It is time to forgive yourself for not seeing sooner, for giving your power away, for dimming your own light. Exhale the past, dear Leo, because the moment you do, the universe rolls out the red carpet. It has been waiting patiently for you to complete this lesson so it can bestow upon you the rewards you so richly deserve. As you heal, you become more radiantly you. The universe doesn't just give you peace, it gives you celebration. It gives you recognition. It gives you opportunities to shine on bigger and bigger stages. You have now arrived at the grand entrance of your own rebirth. The sun is rising on a new day and a new empire of your own making. There is one absolute truth I hold for you, my magnificent Leo. Every shadow you have ever faced was there only to show you the true, unconquerable power of your own light. It did not come to defeat you. It came to prepare you for your reign. If you feel like your old world has crumbled, I want you to see the truth. You are not standing in the ruins of an old life. You are standing on the consecrated ground where you will build your new empire, a kingdom founded on self-love, joy, and authentic power. Karma for you was never punishment. It was a royal training ground, preparing you for leadership. And now that this cycle is complete, the light that is flooding into your life is glorious. Not because life is now free of challenges, but because you no longer see them as threats to your power. You see them as opportunities to demonstrate your grace, your strength, and your leadership. The healed Leo is not someone who has no scars. The healed Leo is the one who has learned to wear their scars like threads of gold, a testament to the battles they have won. You are that victor. You are that sovereign. You have walked through the fire and remembered that you are the sun. And that is a divine power that no one can ever diminish or take away from you. As you step into this new golden era, you will feel an undeniable shift. You no longer need to perform for approval. Your very existence is a captivating performance of authenticity. You no longer need to prove your worth. You simply radiate it. The people and situations that once triggered your pride now barely register on your radar. You are lighter. You are freer. You are more majestically you than you have ever been. This is your coronation. This is the moment you accept your crown and take your rightful place on the throne of your life. And I want you to claim this moment right here, right now. In the comments, declare your sovereignty to the universe. Write, "I am the sun, and it is my time to reign." Life is celebrating you, Leo, in a song that makes you want to dance, in an opportunity that feels like a dream come true. In a new connection with someone who celebrates, not competes with, your magnificent light. You are realizing that you don't need to search for warmth and validation because you are the source. And that woman, that mysterious woman who fled from your light, you can now send her a silent, royal pardon. She was a necessary part of your story. Her fear was the ultimate confirmation of your power. Her departure cleared a space at your court for someone truly worthy. This is your new chapter, Leo. A chapter you are writing with ink of liquid gold. And I know, with every cell of my being, it will be your most magnificent masterpiece yet, because you have learned, you have healed, you have been crowned, and now you are ready to rule your world with love, courage, and a brilliant, unapologetic light. My dear, magnificent Leo friends, if you are still here with me, if you have journeyed through this entire declaration of your power, I want you to take a moment and feel the weight of the crown upon your head. What you have done is monumental. You have bravely faced the truth of your own magnificent light. You have reclaimed your power from the past. The true coronation of a Leo happens in the quiet moments of choice. The moment you choose joy over grievance. The moment you choose courage over fear. The moment you look in the mirror and see not just a person, but a king, a queen, a radiant sovereign looking back at you. You no longer need an external source to declare you worthy. You, my friend, are the miracle. Your greatest perceived weaknesses, your pride, your need for recognition, your dramatic flair, have been alchemized into your greatest strengths, your self-respect, your desire to inspire, and your passionate creative heart. The universe is giving you a standing ovation. The angelic realm is your loyal court, and Archangel Michael, your celestial champion, stands eternally at your side. Now, I want you to anchor this coronation. Write a royal decree to yourself in the comments below. It can be as simple as, "I am worthy of my kingdom," or "My reign of joy begins now." Share your story of triumph, because your story is a beacon of hope, and you never know which soul is looking for a leader like you to show them the way. Thank you, from the depths of my heart, for allowing me to witness your coronation today. Save this video as your royal charter, a reminder of the day you officially claimed your throne. And of course, if you feel that our journey together is destined for greater things, please do subscribe to Cosmic Wisdom and hit that notification bell. We have so many more empires to build together. You can tap or click on one of the videos you see on your screen now to continue your exploration into your limitless Leo potential. Remember, you are the sovereign of your reality. You are the sun in your own sky. And you are here to create a life that is nothing short of magnificent. Thank you for your light. I wish you a reign filled with boundless joy, epic love, and dazzling success.